Hey everybody, Uncle Stussy here on this leap day of this leap year, February 29th of 2020. Decided not to spend too much time on this day looking for interesting holidays because the only one I could find was National Rare Disease Day. So, yeah, not opting for any pictures or animations involving rare diseases. If you suffer from a rare disease, my heart goes out to you, and I hope you all the best. But yeah, that just not going to do that search. All right, so we are in the last 24 hours of the month-long event involving Shelton Benjamin and Andrade and some of the other newer characters that have come out, specifically Shelton Benjamin and Andrade, because the other ones, like Ember Moon, are not really tied to the performance of the month-long event. So when we reach those last 24 hours of the month-long event, what I'm typically doing is checking to see if there's any pieces of the month-long event that maybe I missed. Maybe my characters got stronger, and so I'm able to go in and win some matches. Because the goal is to just try to get as many of the keys and ingots for the month as you possibly can before time expires, right? So, go through book 1, go through book 2, go through book 3, go through book 4. Make sure you've won every match you can win. Maybe go into the roster and the perks and see if you can upgrade your tour perks. And maybe the tour perks are the difference between, maybe the tour perks are the difference between getting some extra keys or getting some extra ingots, right? Because extra keys are going to help the faction and you to do some keychain pulls. Extra ingots are going to help you personally in the month-long event. Possibly can unlock some packages, some presents, right, and unlock some goodies there. This is also getting to the end of the time that you can use the tokens to progress Shelton Benjamin. So if you've got them as high as you possibly can, then cool. If you can get them relatively cheaply to the next level up, again, last chance to use the Shelton Benjamin tokens before they'll reset back to using ordinary powerhouse tokens. Victory Tour stuff, if you happen to have any of the wrestlers you can use in the Victory Tour, you've got one extra day on that, so it does not expire tomorrow like the rest of this does. So yeah, just go through there, make sure you've gotten as far as you can, make sure you've turned over every stone, won every match you possibly can. Consider, if it's an attractive enough offer, consider using maybe some props or something like that to win the match, to grab some of those ingots or maybe some Andrade shards. And even if you don't actually get enough Andrade shards to get Andrade, if you can get the shards, get them, because you never know. Somewhere down the road, there may be an opportunity to grab some shards, and it could be the difference between you getting them or not, right? This month, I got Big Kev, the striker, NWO, the Outsiders. And I got Big Kev because the Diamond Blitz was giving out Big Kev shards. Well, I wouldn't have gotten Big Kev from the Diamond Blitz just from the Diamond Blitz alone. It was the fact that I already had Big Kev shards from other events. That was the difference between me getting him now versus not getting him now, right? So if you have a chance to grab shards of somebody in an event, grab them, even if you know that you're not going to be able to make it all the way to unlocking the wrestler, because you never know when the next event's going to roll around that'll give you more shards and possibly unlock them in the future. The other thing at this time is we're reaching the end of when you could actually use the ingot store to buy anything. I have already used ingots to buy shards to continue to progress my Shelton Benjamin. I've also used ingots to buy coin, because that's usually what I end up running the lowest on. And then the last thing I like to use ingots on is I like to use them on 2-star silver tokens for progressing wrestlers. It seems like more so than anything else, those become the hardest to come by because you need 2-star silver tokens for a long time. It isn't until your wrestler is 4-star silver and you're going to 4-star gold that you stop needing those 2-star silver tokens. So getting as many of those as possible is ideal. I love the months where you can actually buy packs of the specific tokens you need, because what I like to do is go into my roster, and then from my roster I'll pick somebody in a particular class, and I'll check and see what my token situation is on these, right? So I have 141 of the 2-star silvers right now. I like having at the end of the month 140. Why? Because that gives me the opportunity, if I have a wrestler that I want to progress, that gives me the opportunity to progress both a 3-star gold to 4-star bronze, and possibly a 4-star bronze to 4-star silver. So having 140 of those to me is kind of ideal. Bare minimum I like to have is this 80, because with 80 of them you can at least advance one wrestler any level, right? So from 4-star bronze to 4-star silver you need 80, and so every other level below that, 3-star gold, 3-star silver, you need less than 80, right? So having 80 means somebody who's a striker can advance at the next talent up potentially, but having 140 allows me to potentially advance two, one who's a 3-star and one who's a 4-star. And I'll go through every class that way. So here I'm above that 80 mark, but I'm below the 140. So on a month where you can purchase the specific ones, I would go in there and buy the 2-star silver for the acrobats, so that I would have enough. In this particular month, that's not a choice. You can only buy packs, and it's totally random what you end up with. All right, one short on technicians. Having 80 again would want to be to 140. So I'm good for tricksters. So if I wanted to advance some tricksters in the next talent up, I'm in good shape there. And I'm really low with powerhouses when it comes to these. So again, on those months where you can actually pick and choose the ones you want, I'd be loading up on those powerhouse ones. In this case, I'll just have to hope to get lucky and get some. And in Showboat, I'm good, right? So that's a process I run through at the end of every month when I'm deciding what I'm going to use my ingots on. So in this particular month, I'll just be going and just buying up 2-star silver packs and just opening the packs, and it's just going to be a matter of luck as far as where those fall and who it ends up helping. So I don't have a lot of control over that, but it is still something every single month that I'll use ingots on is to grab some 2-star silver packs. I'm not a big fan of the big combo packs where you get a couple of 2-star silver tokens in the combo pack. Predominantly what I use my ingots on is to buy coin and to buy those 2-star silvers, because those are the things that I seem to be chasing after the most, right? So everybody's situation might be a little different, considering where I'm at with the overall talent of my roster versus where you're at. Your needs might be different than mine, but just advanced warning that 2-star silver tokens are going to be a problem for you in the future as you grow. So having the opportunity to grab those when you can, while you can, is a good idea. And then again, like I said, I'm to the point now where I have done every match on the road, so I can't get gold from the road anymore to be able to use gold from the road to do anything. So any opportunities I have to grab the gold coins, I called it gold, but the coins in the game, any opportunity to grab some extra coins in the game, I'll jump on that as well. As you can see here, I cleaned up on the Andrade shards. So one of these was purchased with ingots, and then the other two were collecting the 3rd anniversary coins that were coming up as part of the daily objectives. I thought I was going to lose out on one of the bags when the game freaked out right in the middle of the blitz. Um, so I thought I was gonna be short one coin. Fortunately, when it recovered, Scopely had kind of set everything back to normal, and there was an opportunity to still go get that coin. So Scopely did the right thing in that situation, and I appreciate that. In here, there's this big 321,000 pack, which has 3 million coin. That's not terrible, but if coin is your primary focus, I would actually move down into a different tier. You can see here where I purchased all of the Shelton Benjamin shards to help with my progression on Shelton Benjamin. There is this Elite Combo Pack 3. It has 12 of the 2-star silver. So there's a combination of silver tokens, or 2-star silver, and some coin, and some TP. Blitzes are over, I think, so that would be kind of useless at this point. And then in here you can see I bought the jumbo pack, which was 5 million. I bought the smaller packs, which were 1 million coin each, and then I'll end up buying these ultra small coin packs here because they're the next best value. But I'll grab those. These right here, again, 12 silver, some coin, some TP. That's not terrible. I like doing more targeted purchases, so I like grabbing things that are specifically just what I'm after. So I'll end up grabbing these right here. I'll probably grab as many of these as I can afford and open those up, and hopefully I get a lot of the powerhouse ones because that seems to be my biggest need. And then there's always some little tiny 1Z, 2Z type ingots that you're left with. So I'll just come in here and just grab some stuff in here. There are some 2-star silver token single packs that you can buy. I also sometimes tend to buy these 3-star shard loot coin packs as well to get shards for some of my characters. And lastly, it's time to get rid of all of the remaining keys I have. This ends again in 24 hours, right? So I have enough keys to do another 40 pull, and then I guess about another 20, I think. So I'll do those now. This would be a hilarious time to get a 4-star gold Shelton Benjamin. I don't even know if that's an option, actually. All right. Anything did I find useful in here? Blitz tickets. Again, I think the blitz is over. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Final 23. Let's get Jimmy Uso. There we go. What? I didn't get Jimmy Uso? I'm shocked. Yep. Not a whole lot. I do plan to actually work on my Roman Reigns at some point, so that's not bad. But yeah, not and then plenty of the Jey Uso, and he's worth taking to 9K because he's a valuable coach for your technicians as far as reducing submission turns from your opponents. So that's, I'll appreciate those, but I just feel like I've got a lot of them. But yeah, all right. So that's it for the rest of my keychain pulls. Hopefully you guys are able to find some extra keychains out there, do some extra pulls, and maybe you guys will get lucky. All right, that's it for me now. I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.